Hebru Brantley, artist from the south side of Chicago. What's up? I work in a mixed media, from anywhere from spray paint, oil, acrylic, watercolor, marker, whatever I can kind of get my hands on. I started out, I had a very deep affinity for graffiti, street art, as well as like hip hop culture, and I think that the one kind of fed into the other. That was sort of my first introduction into any sense of art beyond just comic books and cartoons. So I followed that, and then that kind of brought me over to the other side of art, which is a bit more high-end, a bit more refined. A lot is to be said about the artists and the space in which they create. I've been blessed and fortunate enough to be placed in a wonderful studio, very spacious studio, where I can spread out and work on different projects. For me, as far as my creative process, I can never really just focus and hone in on one specific thing. It's more about bouncing. I think as an artist, I grow impatient in waiting and watching paint dry. So in those times where I'm transitioning from one layer to the next, I might start another piece, and having a larger studio space allows for that. It allows me to spread out, allows me to throw more paint around, allows me to take on more projects. Jean-Michel Basquiat, definitely a constant source of inspiration, or some of my greatest inspiration, my son. I think he's probably one of my biggest inspirations and one of my biggest critics. With him, it's this constant sense of exploration for finding what's new, what's cool. As I take this journey with him, I am constantly just inspired by his childlike sense of wonderment. I want to not only bring about that feeling in myself, but bring about that feeling in my work, and to put things in my work so that, if you pass by a piece of mine, you take away something different each time. Here's to a long-standing future. Hebru Brand times Skyy Vodka.